years, able to do a good job with their national teams and their winning stuff. So if they continue that with that momentum and that discipline, yeah, they'll continue to rule.
Yeah, something to learn about that. Yeah, so folks, yes, it's definitely true. It's all over social media. It's on radio. It's on TV. People are still asking. You know, Mrs. Akofa Banson would really give us an in-depth, you know, she would tell us, take us through what it means beyond the fact that StarTimes is the official broadcast partner for Africa. It is huge because in this era where everybody wants quality, we want the best pictures, we want the best sound, commentary, panels, studio, everything around it. It's huge for StarTimes, huge for Ghana, huge for Africa.
Big news. The news was moving around for some time because competitors had announced that they didn't have the rights, and it was a big blow to some viewers of pay TV that they were, how then do we get to watch the matches in high definition or high resolution quality? And then, well, StarTimes just sat back and said, oh, don't worry, we're here to cover you. You've got it covered. And today we officially broke the news, and it's all over. All the news portals are announcing it, social media as well, just to confirm that StarTimes will be showing all, not some, but all 52 games live in HD. And there's this point where there are some games played simultaneously and all of that. You don't have to be switching from one platform to the other. On StarTimes, the decoder is there. You just have to, you can even watch on your phone and say, okay, well, let me monitor one game on the phone, on the StarTimes on app, while you watch the other one on the bigger TV, depending on your preferences. So, yeah, StarTimes got every Ghanaian and beyond covered for this AFCON.
Lovely, lovely. And as I said, our general manager, Mrs. Akofa, would be joining us, and she will break it down properly so we all understand how significant it means. It's very historic. Let's talk about the AFCON. The countdown is on. A few days to go. These are the participating teams. It promises to be big because all the big boys are there. There's no notable absentee in this tournament. And we're also live on Max 89.7 FM. Angola, remember they're back again. Pelancas Negras, the Black Antelopes are back. How they do, we're not too sure about them. Burkina Faso, the Stallions, of course, they've been in and out, and some are saying they're due an AFCON very soon. Will it be in Ivory Coast? I don't know. Cameroon, the Indomitable Lions, we know about them, don't we? They've done it in Africa, they've done it at the World Cup stage, but sometimes they switch up. Cape Verde, they've come a long way. Remember, in Ghana's group, does beat them to qualify to the World Cup. Since then, they're a different side altogether. DR Congo, the team from Kinshasa. The other one is from Brazzaville, of course. The Congolese have won the AFCON, remember before. And the Egyptians, 7-time champions, you just cannot rule them off. You don't rule them out. You don't know what they will provide. Equatorial Guinea also coming in, not as host, but they feel they've got a point to prove and not just adding to the numbers after hosting. Ghana, the Black Stars, 4 times winners, but that seems like so many years ago. Indeed, was it 5 decades ago? And it looks like the Black Stars would have to sing loud. Guinea, of course, will also be in action. Another team that is much as expected of. Guinea-Bissau is a team we're not expecting too much from, but they have proven to be, you know, giant killers. Mali will be there. The Eagles, can they claw their way to a final? It's been a while since we saw them in the final. They're in Mauritania, beginning to put football together. They are known for other things, but they have started putting that revival together. Morocco, another team that did so well, Africa's best performers at the World Cup. Can they bring it on the African soil? We'll find out. Mozambique, also in the Black Stars group. You know, the Black Mambas, very dangerous. They play like the Portuguese, of course, as their former colonial masters. Namibia, they're in Ghana currently, planning, plotting, preparing for the AFCON. Watch out for them. They could be one of the dark horses. And, of course, the Nigeria. The Super Eagles have promised over the years, failed to deliver, but who knows? Memories of Ivory Coast. And, of course, the defending champions, Senegal, we know what they're about. They promise to retain their title. South Africa, the Bafana, not much is being said about them, which makes them dangerous. We're not too sure the mood they're in. And Tanzania, club level, they're showing promise. They want to make a noise on the continent. The Gambia, likewise, the West Africans, they joined the party. The Scorpions out to shock a few teams, and no doubt you need to keep an eye on them. North Africa, Tunisia. The Carthage Eagles would also be a team to reckon with. They won the tournament before. The Zambians, like the Chipolopolo, will be back in contention. 24 teams, remember, making it the biggest African Cup of Nations, and that is confirmation. Yeah, let me bring Ellie in, and maybe I'm being unfair, but I straight away, which two teams you think will sail through from this group and will go through?
In Group A, right? The host nation must get out of the group to keep the competition alive. So yeah, they are number one in there, and Nigeria should allow their superstars from the Super Eagles camp to push them through, as they have the best attacking line in the competition. So they should also be able to score enough goals to make it out of this group.
So Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau in Group A. We hope the French teams, Mafia, the only Anglophone team in there. Let's see Group B. What Eli Kondo thinks of that. We're on Max FM. That's why we're making sure that you guys also catch us loud and clear. Egypt and Ghana, between them, have won the AFCON, what is it, 12 or 13 times? You know,
12 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're tempted. I would not push you, but what do you think?
Well, on if you just watch through there, you should say Ghana and Egypt should go through. But considering what we've seen in the last competition where Ghana failed to make it out of the group, I won't be surprised if it causes an upset to leapfrog Ghana in there and join Egypt out. But hey, I'm wearing a Black Stars jersey, so I'm just optimistic and hopeful that Ghana will make us proud. Now that there's not much of expectation behind the Black Stars team, and the squad looks good enough, I should hope that they should join Egypt out of this group.
No doubt. We don't want it to be Egypt and Ghana being kicked out by Cape Verde and Mozambique. Group B. Look at Group C, and it's another big group.
Yeah.
It's very tricky, this group, because Guinea can upset Senegal, they can upset Cameroon. Group C, Gambia, can they do something?
No, they can't. They could cause an upset by beating any of these top gangs in Senegal and Cameroon, but I don't see them qualifying out of the group. Likewise for Guinea as well. They could also do something, winning a match in there or two in there, but when it comes to who has the mentality and the toughness to make it out of the group, I should expect Senegal and Cameroon to do so.
Okay, that's done with Group C. Let's take a look at Group D. North Algeria, Burkina Faso, Mauritania, and Angola. They seem to be the odd one out.
Mauritania have been doing quite well in recent times. So if they make it ahead of Burkina Faso, I won't be surprised. Algeria came to the last competition as defending champions. They failed to make it out of the group stages as well. But we're in a very tough group, so it's understandable enough why they couldn't make it out. But this group, they're playing against no North African, no big gang in terms of West African powerhouse, except for Burkina Faso. So they should be able to go alongside Burkina Faso. But I won't be surprised if Mauritania overtakes Burkina Faso to make it out of the group.
That's Group D. Let's move to Group E at the moment. Group E is Tunisia, Mali, South Africa, and Namibia. Another tricky group.
They obviously should top this group. Yeah, they have shown some, a good...
South Africa.
Not South Africa,
not
no.
Tunisia.
Not Tunisia. Mali should be in the group. Then Tunisia and South Africa should be battling there. But I think that Tunisia have got that mental toughness, making it out of group stages in competitions. They've shown their mettle on the continent and even at the World Cup. So I won't be taking a back following Mali out of this group.
It's tough, and it means the boys will be dropping out. So
yeah.
South Africa?
Yeah, but Mali obviously are going out of the group. So then it will be Tunisia and South Africa battling for the second place.
Okay, Group F. Let's take a look.
This is a very interesting group as well. Tanzania, like you said, they've had a very good domestic football, building the local players, building the local league, and they've gotten a lot of support for their team. And going in there, they're going to show that them qualifying out of this group. DR Congo obviously are tough enough to make it out of the group. Likewise, Morocco, who have a good World Cup season and last year, and coming in here, they should replicate that form from the World Cup. And they still have the same squad, same coach. So yeah, Morocco should lead this group, followed by DR Congo or Zambia. But then I think DR Congo, just like it's arranged there, Morocco and DR Congo should be making out of this group.
All right, that's Group F. So, I mean, is that the 24? Oh, it's gone by so fast. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. defending champions always have that pressure of doing it again.
Yeah.
But once they go through to the next round, then you find that momentum, and Senegal perhaps have the best opportunity to defend their title.
Yeah. You know, last year they were in the finals with Egypt, and they had to go through the penalty marathon to win it. That shows that Egypt also have what it takes to go all out, and they always do it when they get to the AFCON. And that's why they are the best team when it comes to winning the AFCON 7 times. No other team has gone that close to them. So yes, I won't rule Egypt out of it. They are still in contention together with Morocco, who have been also disciplined and invested very well heavily in their football, both women's football, youth football, and the national team. We've seen the youth team under 23 winning the not long ago winning the under 23 AFCON.
Yes.
And that is a good feeder to the national team as well, where they already have a good squad. So Morocco are also a very top team to win this AFCON, together with Egypt and then maybe Senegal from the West African. But let's give some credit to Ivory Coast, who are hosting. They also have a lot of stars around the world who are camping in there. The big question is, do they have the technical brain to merge them as a team and get them to play as a hungry elephant to win it? That is a big question mark. But if they're able to do that, then they should also be in the semi-finals.
Awesome. Rebecca Black Stars wants them very shortly. But Eli Kondo, if you know Eli Kondo, you know, apart from his writings, Oye Jumama StarTimes, he speaks for them. How do you say a PRO?
Kasamafo.
Kasamafo. Thank you very much. Yes, and Ketri Kaka. The other Ketri, Minister Kra. Yeah, the slangs and so between. But look, Eli, Black Stars, we talk, we hope, we pray, sometimes we over criticize, and then they do better than we expect.
Yeah.
Sometimes we over expect and they don't deliver. What should we realistically be looking forward to? And this is Abrankesi, or more training more Abrankesi, just about 30 minutes from Babaya Sports Stadium. So what's your geography now? Yeah. What should we expect?
They say they had the expectations, they had a disappointment, and that has been a problem with the Ghanaians. We always have high expectations of our national team, and so when they fail to perform, then disappointment are in heavy doses. But this time, the expectations are quite low, and it's good that we are playing our first game against Cape Verde or Cape Verde. If we are able to win that game, then it gives us some momentum to take Egypt by the horns in there. I doubt if we can beat Egypt hands down, but if we're able to see through that game and then rely that Mozambique can see us through, then we can be able to qualify from this group. So yes, qualifying out of the group should not be a problem because we've done more than that over the years. It was rather unfortunate the last time out we failed to make it out of the group, but this group, Ghana should be able to make it out. But the main thing for Ghanaians is that we need to win the AFCON that has leapfrogged us for over 40 decades. You even got closer to 55 decades, but 4 decades, we've not been able to win it. So winning the AFCON is the main thing here. Question is, do we have the kind of top-level players compared to the likes of Morocco, compared to the likes of Nigeria, who have the best attacking lineup, who are doing very well across the world? Do we have the best team like Senegalese? That is the question. Now, it's not about the players, because we've seen Nigeria go into tournaments and they're able to play as a team, though they have the individual stars. But getting a team to play, we've seen Zambia play like a team and win the AFCON. That is what we need to do as a Ghanaian team. And my happy part of this is that we have a team that is quite balanced in whole. We have a balanced team now. We have players we can rely on to stand up to the test. Some are saying Pate is not in there, but we have Ashimeru, who has been doing very well in Europe as well. We have Richmond Lampi, who has been doing very, very well in the Ghana Premier League. So when it comes to the midfield, we still have the men in there to do the job for us. When it comes to the defense, we have Salisu there, who has been one of the best defenders last year in England and now in France. So in defense, we can still rely on some top quality in there. In goalkeeping, last time when we went for the AFCON, we didn't have trust in our goalkeepers. Walcott was all over the place, Atizigi, and even at the World Cup. But Richard Ofori has come to add some competition in there, so we can still say, okay, well, there's some hope in our goalkeeping department as well. So if we're able to have a complete unit like this and a balanced team like this, then we can hope that this team can go beyond the group stages, go further out of the knockout stages. And then if we get to semi-finals, that would be a good up. I don't see Ghana winning the AFCON though.
Wow. Wow. Eli Kondo. So Ghana into me winning AFCON. He doesn't think so. But anyway, For those listening on Max 89.7 FM, Elikondowa, Madam Akofa Banson will be joining us very shortly, and she'll be telling us about what more we can expect. The good news, the big news, the breaking news, of course, is that StarTimes will be and would deliver as the official broadcast partner for the AFCON Ivory Coast 2023. Big news indeed for the day. We'll be back very shortly on Max TV, on StarTimes, and also on Max 89.7 FM. Banson is here. Akwaba.
Yeah.
Before I even ask anything, when I watched that, I'm thinking, Ghana and Ivory Coast. I say,
we seem to have a lot of similarities. Yeah.
Language and Adriane and all those.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Anyway, that's just another story.
Yep.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Good to see you too. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and good news.
Yeah. It's happy days at StarTimes.
Yeah.
We're super excited.
Give it to us. Give it to us. I just want to sit down and hear the good news and what it actually means. We're still absorbing it.
Yeah.
But it is the biggest news on
Indeed it is. Like you guys were saying earlier, we've had a lot of panic calls. People have been confused. Ghanaians have been calling, where can we watch the AFCON? What's happening? And blah, blah. So today we're setting a record straight. This morning we've announced that we have acquired the broadcast rights for the AFCON 2023 and all CAF events for 2024 for Anglophone and Lusophone countries in Sub-Saharan Africa. Yeah, this includes the CHAN 2024 and the AFCON qualifiers. 2025 qualifiers as well.
So, and the Sokra saying it's big.
It's big. It's big.
Wow.
It's big.
2024, CHAN and the qualifiers.
We have it all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we have this for DVB and OTT. What this means is that it's available on decoder, the StarTimes decoder, and then on the StarTimes on app as well. And so for our subscribers, we're setting the record straight. You can watch the AFCON, all 52 games, live in HD on StarTimes platforms.
Awesome.
Yes. So for those who already have our boxes, we've had people call, well, I haven't subscribed in a while. Don't worry. You just need to reconnect. Get an installer to check your connection. If you don't have any signal issues, then all you do is to pay subscription. Now, you can watch all 52 games on the Mega Bouquet. The Mega Bouquet from next Wednesday is going to be 180 Ghana cedis. And so you pay your 180 Ghana cedis, and then you have access to the ST Premium channel 246. And then you can watch all games live in HD on StarTimes.
That's awesome. I mean, the HD is what does it for me. Oh, shit. World Cup, AFCON, these tournaments, you see the players, it's the feel, the sound.
And we also make UHD available on our app. And so, you know, the app is small. People also are on the go everywhere. You can watch it anywhere. On the app, you have UHD as well. And yeah, let me let Ghanaians know that we have consistently projected StarTimes as an African brand. StarTimes is set up in Africa for Africans. And so there's no way we were going to lose out on this big event. We're not all about just the European leagues and so on. We are committed to promoting the African game, as we keep saying. In Ghana, we are, you know, we're the Ghana Premier League. And so you would find that for a couple of years now, we have consistently followed the African game. We need to put it out there for it to be as big as the European ones.
The Champions League, African Champions League as well.
We have it all here.
Very, very consistent. This is big news with, what, 8 or 9 days to kick off the competition.
Exactly.
So those at home watching, how quickly can they get, maybe they've not installed, decoder?
So if you don't have the decoder, what's a way you say? Over StarTimes branch, we're at Airport Residential, we're at La Paz, Odoko, we're at Kaswa, Kumasi. You go to any of these shops and you can buy your StarTimes decoder. It's currently at 260, but from next week it's going to 339 for the full set. So we're still the lowest on the market in terms of full set and so on. Get your decoder, install, and enjoy the games live in HD. If you already have the decoder, as I mentioned, all you need to do is to pay for the Mega Bouquet, is 180 Ghana cedis, and then you'll be able to watch all games live in HD on StarTimes.
Wow, wow, wow. You bet to us. I mean, you should repeat that. But look, I mean, some of you guys, I know, you go out for lunch, you spend more than 280, and your friend is saying 260 and 180. Respectively, but that is a big one for the AFCON, watching it in high definition. Those who are already on the platform, great. Make sure you get your 180 CDs ready, get the super bouquet. Those who are asking, the messages are coming through and all the rest of it. We're not talking about any other network. We're not talking about anything else, anyone else. StarTimes, focus on that and make sure you get to your nearest place to get that decoder installed. But before we also move on, I mean, beyond showing the live matches, I know there are packages that you have as well. But before you come in, let's take a look at this promo, and then Mrs. Akofa Banson will tell us more about it.
It's time for Africa's greatest show, the 2023 Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations.
The mind-blowing artist has done it. Abubakar, what power on that header.
In a battle for Africa's biggest prize.
That is score! That is the goal that everybody has been waiting for!
You're ready? Mrs. Akofa Banson is ready. That's the good news. And we know across everybody's beaming about this as well. Are there other goodies that, people are asking, what else is there? You like surprises. You want to surprise us. But anything else you can tell us beyond this fantastic package?
So, as we always do, we're going to be doing some discussion shows and fun stuff around the Ghana games. And so people should expect some goodies. I think for our subscribers and those who want to watch the AFCON, StarTimes is giving the platform. Our access fee is lower on the lowest on the market. Our subscription rates are also very low, the lowest on the market. 180 cedis gets you all 52 games because 180 cedis you're paying for a whole month. And so, I mean, that's the lowest you get on the market. And indeed, these days, we're the only ones who have it. And so you don't have a choice. You need to get on StarTimes, get the decoder, pay your subscription, and book a date with us.
No doubt about it. Book a date, and there'll be other stuff around it between now, as in today, moving forward. Don't hesitate to find out what else. The gathering of heroes, the champions from West, North, South, East, Central Africa, they'll all be there. The big boys, the big names for all the big leagues, La Liga, Serie A, Kudus, of course, and Salah from the EPL. They are all gathered or gathering, and we'll keep you posted on that, on what's going to be happening. StarTimes, high definition for me. That is the deal. Watch StarTimes or watch the AFCON in the best, highest possible quality. I know my top it up. What the innovations, the sound has gone up, the clarity and all the rest has also gone up. Not just for the AFCON, but things around it. And it started from the 13th of January, which is just around the corner. On the Sports Premium and also on Sports Live. And you're looking at, channel 246 precisely. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. What else, before you go, Mrs. Akofa Banson, payment in terms of people quickly subscribing and getting it? They're worried that they may not get the decoder. Someone is asking, can I get one today?
Yes, you can. The decoders are available. In fact,
there you go.
You can go to any satellite decoder dealer in your community and you can get a StarTimes decoder. Indeed, since morning, the dealers are aware, and so they're brandishing StarTimes decoders all over the place. So go there, grab one. You can also come to our premises, as I mentioned, or just give us a call and then we will send you a decoder or let you know where you can get one closest to your where you live.
Yeah. Awesome. You've heard it there from, the lady herself, and she's got the numbers also locked in. I know some of you would want to scribble it down. Akofa, are there any, maybe in terms of the StarTimes on app, you heard that. You watched the Ghana Premier League on the StarTimes on app. You've watched the African Champions League and other packages, and you want some numbers, we'll definitely give that to you before the end of the show, and you can contact them for your decoder. Remember, if you're in Kumasi, go to your StarTimes agents, Kaswa, Accra, everywhere, airport. There's no excuse for you at all. You have no reason to have any doubts at all, and I'm sure Mrs. Akofa Banson would also give us a couple of numbers where people want instantly to get on and start calling.
Yeah, so you can call our hotline on 024-247-888. So 024-247-888. Again, 024-247-888. Call our agents and they'll be able to assist you quickly on where you can get your decoders and how you can pay. We have flexible payment terms. You can pay on the StarTimes on app. You can also pay with MTN Mobile Money, the 170 platform. You can also use our USSD code, *389*#. *389*9# actually. And then you can be reconnected instantly so you can enjoy all that we have on StarTimes.
No doubt about that. So remember that number, we'll put it on the screen, but it is 024-247-888. It's very simple to remember, and tell a friend to tell a friend. The decoders are in. Don't be afraid. That answers your question. The decoders are in town, so you can actually do that today, tomorrow. Make sure you do it, though, before the kickoff. Before you leave us, though, let me ask you this. The Black Stars are campaigning in Ghana. We're all happy. We're all delighted. What's your words of encouragement to them before they leave next week to Ivory Coast?
So I just want to cheer the Black Stars on. I know a couple of people are saying that, oh, they're not going to get beyond the group stage. And for me, I think that we're Ghanaians. Let's continue to support them. You never know. This might be the year that the Black Stars actually brings the cup back home. And so let's support them no matter what. They are the Black Stars. And so let's continue to cheer them on and see them through this.
Awesome. Thank you very much. As the General Manager of StarTimes, Mrs. Akofa Banson, and she's brought it down. Now, you have no excuses. You've got the numbers, you've got the contact, you've got the information that you need to make sure you do the right thing and get yourself a StarTimes decoder. But if already you are on the StarTimes platform, good news. Get that 180 Ghana series to get the mega bouquet, and you can watch all the matches, the Black Stars as well. There you see them preparing. Captain Andre Ayew, 3 matches short of a record, 136 games, which is held by the coach of Senegal currently, Cisse. He has that record. I know, Rigobert Song rather, of Cameroon has that record. So Rigobert Song is the holder of the number of matches, the most number of matches played at an AFCON. And Andre Ayew is just 3 shy of breaking that record as we bring you. We'll be bringing you stuff around the Black Stars and the other teams and the fans, the atmosphere. You saw in that promo, the food, the music. There's so much similarities between Ghana and Ivory Coast, and we'll be sharing that with you. Okay, just to remind you, 0242 437888. Okay, let's do it again. 0242 437888. Okay, so if you want a decoder, it is very, very simple. 0242 437888. Open decoder, and this is a friend number, a hotline. They're waiting for your call, and they will give you how to get. You give them directions, obviously, to where you are. 0242 437 888, 888 at the end. You remember that. So remember the 0242, the 437, and the 888 at the end. And yeah, book your decoder, as I said. Why not give that as a New Year gift to a friend? I know some of you didn't do your Christmas thing. This is an opportunity. You know, get your friend or your boss or I don't know, whoever it is. Manu New Year present. What a New Year present that would be, getting a StarTimes decoder set up for you. 0242 437 888. Omo Tran will call or Frelma. They will ask you the relevant questions, and you give them the relevant information, and they'll sort you out ASAP. Okay, so yeah, I know you want to hear very finally from Mrs. Akofa Banson to confirm all she said. She's here live and direct. And Elikondo, she's here. She's the one who brokered the deal. Before then, let's take a look at this.
Here comes the grand event of Africa, Africa Cup of Nations 2023. Watching all the 24 countries for one champion. See traditional powerhouses defending their glory.
Perfect comeback.
And watch out.
He tried to cross it in.
Beyond passion.
52 games, high definition. I know football fans always talk about Chale Uhu quality, no? End of arguments. That is it. The quality is very important. You can enjoy it with your friends in this new year. Madam, before you leave, we want another final word, even though you've given your good, will message to the Black side. Your final word before you leave us.
So I'll recap again. And I repeat, StarTimes has acquired the broadcast rights for the AFCON 2023, including all CAF events for 2024 for Anglophone and Lusophone countries. Anglophone countries, English-speaking countries, and the Lusophone countries are the Portuguese-speaking African countries. And this is for Sub-Saharan Africa. And this also includes the CHAN 2024, and the AFCON 2025 qualifiers. So we have it all on StarTimes. Get your decoder if you do not have one, or reconnect your decoder if you already have a decoder. And all you need is to be on the mega bouquet, which is 180 Ghana cedis, and you'll be able to watch all 52 games live in HD on ST Premium, that is channel 246, and then the Sports Live channel as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And once again, Happy New Year. God bless you for bringing us this New Year package. You know, the arguments of C's, now go out there and do justice and make sure. If you know, you can reconnect. Remember, some of you are on the StarTimes platform, but for whatever reason, you can reconnect, you know. So call that hotline, 0242 437 888. Let us know your status. And then also the Mega Bouquet. Only 180 Ghana cedis. Seriously, I know, guys, you spend more than that on your lunch with your buddies. So that gives you 52 matches for the whole of the tournament. And of course, remember, the Chan is there for next year. There are other tournaments, there are other goodies, and there'll be surprises around the tournament as well. We're still on Max 89.7 FM and also on StarTimes as well as on Max TV. Let's take a look at this lovely video once again. You've been asking about that. Magic System, not Premier Gawu, but Akwaba. Let's take a look at this. It's just around the corner. If you use the Western Region corridor, that route, you could go by a bus, see the sights and sounds, and you're good to go. Adansi giving you a good package. Other agents don't fight with me, but we know how it goes. You can go by road, you can go by air, whichever way it is. Ivory Coast is just around the corner, and we're bringing you all that live, 52 matches, high definition on StarTimes, and you can enjoy that. If you haven't yet got your decoder, do so now. 52 matches, high definition, you can't go wrong. Let's enjoy it again. Magic System bringing you Akwaba, the official tune for the AFCON. Bye for now.